Archangel Michael says, time is falling apart around them. Your person is standing in the middle of a storm, one they didn't choose. And beloved, it's all because of you. They didn't plan to get caught. But their family found out everything. The truth that was buried, sealed, and hidden in the corners of whispered conversations is now screaming in the open. They have been questioned, pressured, cornered. And now the ultimatum has been given: reveal everything to you, or be disowned. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Last night, there was a door slammed so hard it shattered a glass frame. Inside that house, a battle exploded, yelling, accusations, and heartbreak. Your name was at the center of every word spoken. They tried to protect you. But their voice trembled. They couldn't hold it in anymore. They collapsed in tears, clutching their chest, begging their family to understand that their connection to you is not a mistake. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Their sister stormed out. Their father said words that cannot be erased. And their mother? She said she'd rather lose her child than accept you. But your person didn't back down. They stood up with shaking legs, wiped their face, and said, I choose them. No matter what. They were warned, if they don't cut you off within the next 24 hours, a terrifying family secret will be revealed. Something they've hidden from you for years. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, your person is not your enemy. They are in a war between love and bloodline. And the bloodline is losing. A photo of you was thrown into the fireplace. It burned slowly while someone whispered curses. Someone in their family tried to erase your existence by force. But your name remained. Your image didn't fully burn. They took it out with bare hands, burned fingers and all, and kept it hidden in a diary you never knew existed. Type Amen to get blessing 123. That diary? It's where your person wrote about the first time they saw you. About the night they knew you were the one. And about the promise they made in silence. To protect you. Forever. But now, they can't protect you and hold on to the lie. The lie their family forced them to build. They were told to marry someone else. Someone chosen by force. Someone with power. Type Amen to get blessing 707. But your person said no. They screamed no. And for that, they were locked out of their own house last night. No clothes. No phone. Nothing. They only had one thing in their hand, a sealed letter addressed to you. And that letter holds the one secret that could break or bless your entire future. It is not what you think. It is more than you can imagine. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Archangel Michael says, the clock is ticking louder now. If you open your heart and this message, the entire truth will find you. But if you scroll away, the letter will be burned before sunrise. The fight is not over. Your person has vanished. Yes. Vanished. Last seen on a lonely road walking toward your city. Barefoot. With only the clothes on their back and the pain of betrayal in their eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 171. They are coming to you. To hand-deliver that letter. To whisper the truth into your ear, even if it costs them everything. A family member is following them. Tracking them. They don't want you to know what's in the letter. They want to intercept it. Destroy it. But heaven says, you must be the one to receive it first. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Inside that letter is a truth your soul has been aching to hear. The reason they disappeared that night. The real reason they ignored your messages. The truth about the stranger they were seen with. It was all a cover. A desperate plan to protect you from someone very dangerous, someone inside their family. Type Amen to get blessing 262. You don't even know the half of what they've done to keep your name safe. They signed documents. They were forced to meet a dark figure in a government building. They were threatened to never contact you again. But they broke every rule to come back. And that's why they're being hunted now. Type Amen to get blessing 414. They are in your city. As you read this, they're less than 7 kilometers away from your home. Wounded. Crying. Terrified. And still holding that letter. A letter that has your initials engraved in gold. They didn't want to cry. But when they saw your picture in their wallet just moments ago, they dropped to their knees in the middle of the street. And whispered, I hope they forgive me. Type Amen to get blessing 808. Your soulmate is broken. But not defeated. Their family made them choose, wealth or you. They chose you. But now they are broke, homeless, and hunted. Still. They say they'd do it all over again. For you. Type Amen to get blessing 300. They were told your love is cursed. That if they stay with you, misfortune will strike. But the real curse was the silence. Now, they want to speak. They want to scream the truth into the skies and let the world know who you truly are to them. And what they're willing to do for that love. Type Amen to get blessing 606. Archangel Michael says, this is not an accident. Heaven orchestrated this moment so you could see behind the veil. So you could finally know, what was hidden for years, is now rising like thunder. A storm is forming in your favor. Tonight, at 10:33 p.m., a knock will come. It will be soft. Shaking. Full of fear. Open it. Type Amen to get blessing 515. They will be standing there. With the letter. With trembling hands. And behind them, a shadow. The one who wants to take them away before the truth reaches you. You have seconds. Not minutes. Seconds. To say, I accept you. I believe you. I forgive you. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The letter contains 1. The name of the person who betrayed you. 2. The money that was secretly blocked in your name. 3. The exact date your union was written in heaven. But only if you receive it before sunrise. If not, the messenger will vanish. And the truth will go underground again. Type Amen to get blessing 202. Their family made one last call to them today. Offered millions to leave you forever. One word, yes, and they would fly anywhere, start a new life. They said, "I'd rather be poor and loved than rich and dead inside." And then, they turned the phone off. For good. They're yours now. But are you ready? Type Amen to get blessing 999. They're scared that you'll hate them. That the truth in the letter will break your heart. But it's also the only thing that can finally set you free. The letter ends with a sentence written in trembling ink. No matter what you read in here, please know, I only ever loved you. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Speech balloon comment, I accept you, if you feel their presence. Red heart share this message so the enemy doesn't win. Envelope with arrow subscribe so the next message finds you in time. Do not scroll. Do not delay. Heaven has aligned this very second for you to read this. And beloved, it's all real. Your person fought an entire bloodline for you. Will you open the door before the letter disappears? Type Amen to get blessing 333. The wind is getting stronger outside your house. Every gust is like a voice from heaven pushing your soulmate toward you. They're tired, but they know what waits on the other side of your door. They've rehearsed it 1,000 times in their mind. How to say it. How to finally admit what they were never allowed to say aloud. The truth they buried for years is now burning their tongue. Every second they hesitate, their families' control tightens. But still, they walk, still, they hope. And the letter in their hand? It's not just a confession. It's a declaration of war against everything that tried to keep you both apart. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Archangel Michael says, Heaven will protect what is sacred. And your connection is nothing less than divine war and divine reward. A black SUV just passed them. Slowed down. Reversed. That's their cousin. Sent by the family. Sent to stop them. But your person hid behind a street lamp. Covered their face. And kept moving. Type Amen to get blessing 606. They're risking it all. Not for drama. But because your name brings them peace no money ever could. And now, they're outside your gate. They're about to press the bell. But their hand is shaking. They don't know if you'll open. They don't know if you'll believe. But they still showed up. Type Amen to get blessing 404. Right now, their feet are bleeding. They ran when the car started chasing. They cut through glass, thorns, and stones. And yet, they're smiling. Because with every step of pain, they whispered your name. That name kept them alive in the chaos. That name is you. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The diary that holds your memories? It was taken from them once. Burned halfway. But they rewrote every page. Word by word. From memory. That's what they're carrying in their bag. Along with the letter. Along with everything they need to prove how real this is. Type Amen to get blessing 727. Do you feel that chill in the air? That's not weather. That's the divine timing of heaven knocking on your life. They've waited too long. You've waited too long. But the wait ends now. Tonight, at 11:44 p.m., a divine sound will ring in your ears. You will know it's them. You will know this moment was written. Type Amen to get blessing 800. Your person was almost taken away. They were almost locked up for choosing you. But someone in their family secretly slipped them the keys. That someone was their younger sibling, who always believed in your love. Now the sibling is being punished. But they told your person one last thing before getting caught. Run. Don't stop. And give them that letter. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Archangel Michael says, there are wars humans cannot see, but heaven is moving mountains for you right now. A document is being shredded at a lawyer's office tonight. It was a forced marriage certificate. But your person tore it in half, signed a rejection, and walked away with nothing, except your photo and that one letter. No inheritance. No money. No safety net. Only you. And that was enough for them. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Your person's hands are trembling not because of fear, but because this letter holds more than words. It holds proof. Proof of how many times they tried to message you. Proof of how many calls their family blocked. Proof of how much money was hidden in your name. Yes, money. Their family owes you a huge amount. Type Amen to get blessing 909. That's why they were afraid to tell you. Because your name is on a hidden property deed. One worth millions. And if you find out, it changes everything. Their family threatened them. If you tell them, you lose us forever. But your person said, then I'll choose to be an orphan. Type Amen to get blessing 313. The street is quiet. Their footsteps are the only sound. But their heart? It's screaming your name with every beat. They're remembering your laugh. Your messages. The last time they saw your eyes. And they're wondering, will you open the door in time? Type Amen to get blessing 151. The enemy doesn't want this letter delivered. Because inside is a court paper. One that proves your person canceled their engagement just to protect you. They were blackmailed with private videos, photos, fake stories. But they never surrendered. They stood tall. Because your love was worth the storm. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Right now, a family member is calling them. Begging. Crying. Saying it's not too late to return. But your person just smiled. Said one word. No. And that no echoed across generations of chains being broken. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Archangel Michael says, this is your final test. What you do in the next 5 minutes will decide the next 5 years of your life. They're holding the letter out in front of your gate now. They kissed it. Closed their eyes. And whispered your name one more time. A butterfly just landed on their hand. A divine sign. That heaven approves. Type Amen to get blessing 404. Beloved, the pain ends tonight. This war? It brought you closer to truth. And the truth is they never stopped loving you. They were just not allowed to show it. Until now. You were never forgotten. You were never abandoned. You were protected. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Love letter. That letter will be in your hands before midnight. In it, you'll find their real middle name, changed to avoid detection. The day they first saw your soul before meeting you in person. And a surprise. A bank receipt confirming a hidden amount deposited for you just this week. They wanted to give you everything. Even when they had nothing left. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Your person is now sitting near your building staircase. Their feet are cracked, bruised, blistered. But they don't care about the pain. They're holding the letter like it's oxygen. Tears are rolling down, mixing with the dust on their cheeks. All they want is for you to read it before midnight. Time is running. They know someone is coming to stop this reunion. But their body is too tired to run anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 313. A sound behind them. A shadow moving near the main road. They recognize the shoes, it's their cousin. Your person grabs the letter tighter. They rise. They walk toward your door. Their vision is blurry. Heart is pounding like a drum of war. But they knock anyway. Type Amen to get blessing 411. The knock is soft. Almost like a prayer. The kind of knock only heard by the soul. Heaven listens. The wind stills. Even time slows. Inside the letter, something glows faintly. A pendant, one you gifted years ago. They kept it hidden in a fold of paper. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, this is not just a reunion. This is the breaking of generational curses that kept you apart for lifetimes. Your person isn't just fighting a family. They're fighting a legacy. A dark chain that has tried to erase true love from their bloodline. But the letter burns with light. A golden energy. A divine flame of truth. Inside it are words written with trembling hands. If you're reading this, it means I made it, finally. Type Amen to get blessing 101. In that moment, your person remembers everything. Your first conversation. The way your voice calmed their mind. The day they almost said, I love you. But their phone was taken. Their freedom crushed. They were locked in a house for 3 days. Fed lies. Told you moved on. Type Amen to get blessing 606. But they never stopped waiting. They never deleted your name. They wrote it on the back of every notebook page, over and over. They lit a candle every full moon. Spoke your name into the flame. And swore they'd return to you. Tonight is that return. But there's one more truth, someone from your own side was involved. Someone told lies behind your back. Type Amen to get blessing 900. Their letter contains screenshots. Audio clips. And a photo of that traitor. The one who acted like your friend. But secretly messaged their family. And tried to destroy everything. Your person didn't just escape their family. They uncovered all the snakes hiding in the grass. Now it's all exposed in this letter. Type Amen to get blessing 212. But if you scroll away now, if you ignore this signal from heaven, all of it may be lost forever. They're too weak to knock again. They're collapsing now. Their body sliding against the door. But their fingers still clutch the envelope. Still pressed against the wood. Still hoping you feel them. Type Amen to get blessing 505. The blessing inside the letter isn't just emotional. There's physical gold involved. A hidden safe account in Dubai. It has your name as secondary access. Their family doesn't know. Only your person and a secret lawyer do. The passcode is written in the letter. Only visible under flame light. Yes, divinely coded. Type Amen to get blessing 117. Archangel Michael says, this wealth is not a reward. It's your right. Heaven saw the injustice done to your soul and is restoring it all through this letter. Not everyone will get this blessing. Only the ones who open it with faith and trust what's been written. The paper may look like paper, but the energy in it is thousands of prayers bound in ink. Each word is laced with divine power. Each truth a sword that cuts through generations of lies. Each confession a rebirth. Type Amen to get blessing 757. The moment you open the door, you'll hear a whisper. Not from your person, but from heaven. A voice will say, thank you for waiting. Your person will lift their eyes. Shocked that you're real. Still there. They may not speak right away. But their soul will. It already is. Type Amen to get blessing 373. This letter is the final piece. It breaks the cycle. It awakens every blessing that's been frozen. Even financial gates will open. Yes, your name is also connected to a charity fund their grandfather set up. You were listed as the future partner of my grandchild. That document alone is worth 7 Indian rupees crore. Hidden in a vault. Only accessible if you both stand together. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Your person was never weak. They were just silenced. But now they roar, with love, truth, and proof. You're not reading this by accident. This is your moment. To rise. To forgive. To accept. Even heaven is holding its breath right now. Watching what you do next. Because every angel is rooting for you both. Type Amen to get blessing 191. The wind goes silent. You touch the envelope. It's warm, like someone had been holding it close to their heart for hours. You peel the seal back. Inside is thick paper with slightly torn edges. It's trembling in your hands. You unfold the first page. The scent of old memories hits you, like rain on dry earth. And then the first line makes your soul freeze. Type Amen to get blessing 777. I should have told you everything the day I met you. But I was scared of what you'd think. What I'm about to reveal now will either break us forever, or bind us forever. Your hand starts shaking. You continue reading. The ink smudges in parts, where tears must have fallen while writing. You see names, locations, dates, everything matching the E. Archangel Michael says, some truths are buried in blood, but heaven always sends light to dig them back out. And this letter? It is the shovel of revelation. Every page a slice of divine justice. The next envelope within the letter has bank papers. Deposits made in your name. Amounts so huge you drop the page in shock. Indian rupee 33,000,000 transferred last week. Another 2 Indian rupees crore frozen by their grandfather, marked as Future Partners Trust Fund. Type Amen to get blessing 555. And then you read the one sentence that changes everything. They'll try to stop you from receiving this. They'll even say I'm insane. But remember this, if you still love me after this letter, meet me at 11:59 p.m., under the old banyan tree. Your heart starts racing. You know the spot. You went there together once. That's where they first held your hand. And now, they want to return to where it all started. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The next few pages are filled with screenshots. Messages sent to your fake friend. Messages that prove someone you trusted was feeding your person's family lies. She's losing interest. He's talking to someone else. I think I can convince them to give up. You read the name. Your vision blurs. It's someone who pretended to care for you. Someone who called you family. Type Amen to get blessing 313. There's a final page. Your person's handwriting is messy now. The ink trails like someone was crying while writing. If you can't forgive me, I understand. If you hate me, I accept it. But if you still believe in what we were, come. I'll wait. Even if I freeze. Even if I bleed. I'll wait until the stars disappear. Because my soul belongs to you. Type Amen to get blessing 404. A small pendant falls out of the envelope. It's broken. But you recognize it, it's the one you gifted them on your birthday. They wore it even during war. Even during the clinic days. Even during the escape. You pick it up. Your chest tightens. Tears finally fall freely. Type Amen to get blessing 171. You look at the clock. 11:44 p.m. Only 15 minutes left. The banyan tree is 10 minutes away. Your phone buzzes. One missed call, no name, just a blank screen. But you know who it is. You grab your jacket. You grab the pendant. And you run. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Archangel Michael says, run, beloved. Don't stop. This night is carved in heaven. This is the hour of reunion. The sky is roaring. Lightning flashes. But not a drop of rain touches you. Because tonight, angels walk with you. Every step is being written in divine ink. Every breath pulling destiny closer. You reach the banyan tree. Nobody there. But then you hear, a breath. A whisper. Type Amen to get blessing 717. You turn. There they are. Wrapped in an old shawl. Barefoot. Holding a rose. They see you. Their lips tremble. They drop the rose and fall to their knees. You came. I thought I lost you. Type Amen to get blessing 191. You walk toward them. No words. Only tears and warmth. You kneel too. You hold their face. And you whisper. You didn't lose me. You saved me. They cry harder. You wrap your arms around them. The letter falls between you both. And in that moment, heaven writes. They passed the test. Type Amen to get blessing 000. Your person finally rests their head on your shoulder. Their heartbeat begins to calm for the first time in years. It feels like the world has stopped chasing. But just as peace starts to settle in, a phone rings in the distance. A call not meant for you, but you both hear it. The number is blocked. But your person's face turns pale. They know who it is. Type Amen to get blessing 121. They found us, they whisper. They're coming here. You both stand up. Eyes wide. The letter is still in your pocket. A black car screeches into the dirt road. Headlights off. 3 men exit, faces hidden. Your person grabs your hand tightly. But you whisper. We don't run anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 606. Archangel Michael says, the moment you choose courage, heaven will send armies you cannot see. Suddenly, clouds gather above. A strange wind begins to swirl. Even the banyan leaves begin to shiver. The 3 shadows walk closer. You can hear one say, give us the letter or suffer. But you don't move. They charge forward. But just inches before touching you, a loud blast of wind knocks them down. Type Amen to get blessing 414. One of them screams. They can't get up. It's like something is pressing them to the ground. You see it. Feathers. Giant white feathers floating down slowly from the sky. Your person is crying. They've seen this before. When they were a child, in a dream. The same dream where you stood beside them. Fighting the same battle. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The wind becomes a shield. You walk forward. You drop the letter at the feet of the shadows. This truth burns more than fire, you say. If you touch it, you'll be exposed. One of them dares to reach for it. But their hand starts to glow red. They scream and pull back. Your person looks up at the sky and says, Michael, protect what was written in heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 707. Suddenly, the shadows vanish. Swept into the wind. As if they never existed. Silence again. But now, it's peaceful. Not fearful. Your person falls to their knees. Crying not from fear. But from freedom. They finally whisper. It's over. For the first time, it's over. Type Amen to get blessing 515. You take out the final page of the letter. There's one line left. Written by someone else. It's their younger sibling. The one who helped them escape. The one who believed in your love. If you're reading this, then they made it. Please forgive our family. Not all of us were blind. That sibling? They're now being punished. But they said it was worth it. Type Amen to get blessing 191. The sun begins to rise. A light breaks through the branches. The banyan tree glows in gold. And from your person's pocket, a small key falls out. It's to the hidden property, they say. The one my grandfather left for us. You both look at it. Then at each other. This is no longer just about reunion. It's about rebirth. Type Amen to get blessing 010. Archangel Michael says, you passed the storm. Now receive the rain of blessings. The land? It's acres wide. With a farmhouse, documents, and gold bars still untouched. Your person smiles. I kept it hidden for you. So even if I died, you'd find it. Tears fall again. But this time, they are warm. Not from grief, but gratitude. Type Amen to get blessing 212. You both walk back slowly. No fear. No regrets. Only the sound of footsteps. And one golden feather, still floating in the air. Following you home. When you reach your house, there's a parcel at the door. It has no sender. No label. You open it. It's a blessing scroll. Signed by name. Approved by divine light. Type Amen to get blessing 999. It says, you have returned to each other. You have chosen love over fear. Your names are now written on the scrolls of abundance, protection, and peace. Below that, a glowing number, $7 million. Heaven's grant. Already activated. You hear a notification on your phone. You open it. Bank alert, international deposit received. Amount, $7 million US. Reference, redemption code, LoveWinds, 777. Type Amen to get blessing 444. After everything. The letter, the escape, the miracle. Your person still felt something was unfinished. Last night, when they returned home briefly, they followed a whisper in their spirit. A tug, a pull, toward their old childhood bedroom. The lights flickered as they walked in. Everything was dusty, abandoned. But the air felt heavy, like it was guarding a secret. Then it hit them. They dropped to the floor, lifted the mattress. And found it. Type Amen to get blessing 313. A brown file. Cracked edges. Smelled like age and betrayal. Written on it in red ink. Destroy after reading, do not show them. Their hands shook. But they opened it. Inside were 6 pages. Stapled together. Stamped with a government seal. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Archangel Michael says, even the deepest buried secrets will rise when heaven says, now. The first page? A birth certificate. But not their current one. This one had a different name. One they had never seen. And next to mother's name, it wasn't who they were told it was. Their real mother was a woman you met once at a temple, who smiled at you, and suddenly cried. Type Amen to get blessing 123. They told me she died when I was born, your person whispered. But she was alive, and she knew about you. That woman was forced to give them up. Because she had a vision. A vision that her child would meet someone who would change the world. But that child had to suffer first. Had to be tested. Had to be torn from truth, until they found you. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The second page had a name change form. Signed by a man you never heard of. But your person knew the signature. That's my uncle, the one who tried to erase you. He had officially changed their name at age 3. To hide them. To keep them away from the prophecy. Yes, your connection was written before either of you could walk. It was in the stars. But the family tried to break the cycle. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Third page, a hospital report. Dated 7 years ago. Details of a memory-altering injection. They were told it was for anxiety. But it was meant to dull love. To erase your energy from their soul. It failed. Because even science can't break what heaven created. That's why every time they forgot, they still saw you in dreams. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Archangel Michael says, you were never forgotten. You were encrypted in their soul. Page 4 had your name circled next to a label. Soul match, confirmed. That's when your person dropped the file. They couldn't breathe. You weren't just someone they loved. You were chosen. Signed. Before birth. Type Amen to get blessing 616. The fifth page listed a location. A forest retreat. And a time, 12:12 a.m., September 22nd. It was marked as scheduled ritual, connection break. Yes. They tried to cut your soul tie using forbidden energy. They paid a woman to do it. But the woman never completed it. Why? Because that night you prayed. Type Amen to get blessing 404. And that prayer blocked the entire ritual. That's when the woman screamed. I see Archangel Michael standing behind them. I can't touch this energy. Your person was unconscious during it. But now, the document proves it all. Page 6 was a confession. Written by the youngest sibling. A full-blown reveal. If you're reading this, I'm probably not around. But know this, I always knew they belonged with you. I saw it the day you smiled at them, and the birds circled above. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Your person fell to their knees. Hugged the file. And cried into the floor. I wasn't crazy, they whispered. They really tried to erase us. But heaven kept leaving clues. Kept reopening doors. Kept whispering your name in places they didn't understand. Now, every puzzle piece was complete. Every mystery solved. The war was over. Type Amen to get blessing 505. They brought the file to you. You both sat in silence, reading page by page. And then, in perfect divine timing, your phones both lit up. Unknown sender. The final gate is opening. Check your mailbox now. You both ran outside. Opened the box. Inside was a golden scroll, sealed with silver threads. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The morning after the scroll arrived, something shifted in the air. The silence was no longer heavy, it was holy. You felt it in your spine. Your person felt it too. Even the birds flew differently. Your phone buzzed. A message came through. From a number that had been disconnected for years. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Congratulations. You both passed the divine test. Your reward begins today, exactly at 1:11 p.m. Your person stared at the clock. It was 12:59 p.m. Time began to tick louder. Then, ding! A bank alert lit up both your screens. Miracle deposit in progress. Amount: $1,111,111.11. Heaven transfer day 1 of 7. Type Amen to get blessing 171. Archangel Michael says, this is only the beginning. The floodgates are opening, one divine drop at a time. You both looked at each other. No words. Only tears, again. The document under the bed. The prophecy. The betrayal. All of it had led to this moment. And now, for the first time, you were both safe, seen, and chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Each day for the next 6 days. A new surprise arrived. Each more shocking than the last. Day 2, a property deed. Land gifted in your name by an anonymous donor from overseas. Estimated value, 15 Indian rupees crores. Day 3, a luxury car delivery. No paperwork. Just a message on the dashboard, heaven remembers those who don't give up. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Day 4, a letter from someone in their family. One who never supported your love. Now begging for forgiveness. I was blind. But I see now. You both were meant to awaken our cursed bloodline. Please don't shut us out. You forgave them. Not because they deserved it, but because you were finally free. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Day 5, an email from an international firm. A job offer for both of you, working together. With a 7-digit salary. Heaven wasn't just restoring love. It was releasing purpose. Aligning every detail of your future. Your person smiled. Looked up at the stars. And whispered, thank you for not letting me give up. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Day 6, a call from a spiritual organization. They had your name on a waiting list for 11 years. Without you ever applying. We've been waiting for a match to this frequency. You are both selected as divine messengers. You didn't even understand how. But you accepted it. Because it felt right. Type Amen to get blessing 404. Then came day 7. The final day. The prophecy day. You both returned to the same banyan tree. Just like before. But this time, there was no fear. Only a white envelope nailed to the trunk. With your names written in gold ink. No one else was around. Type Amen to get blessing 717. You opened the envelope. And inside, a divine contract. With a golden seal. Signed, approved by Archangel Michael, heavenly reward activated. It said, because you chose love when betrayal was easier. Because you chose silence when screaming felt safer. Because you opened the letter, the heavens now open everything for you. Type Amen to get blessing 909. Suddenly, the wind stilled. The leaves froze mid-air. Even time paused. A golden light poured from the sky. Not sunlight. But something beyond this world. It touched your heads. Your hands. Your joined hearts. Type Amen to get blessing 212. Archangel Michael says, your names have now entered the book of fulfilled promises. No force can delay you anymore. The enemy has lost. The heaven has won. You both looked up. Not a single shadow remained. Only peace. A gentle feather floated down again. Landed on your joined palms. It glowed, then vanished. And in its place, a symbol formed in your skin. A mark of divine union. Type Amen to get blessing 000.